Welcome to Keep It Local, a Greater Beverly Chamber of Commerce and BevCam TV program. I'm your co-host, John King, a chamber member and owner of Headway Strategies. I help individuals and organizations develop more consistently to achieve their goals.
And I'm Leslie Gould, Executive Director of the Greater Beverly Chamber of Commerce, which serves Beverly, Danvers, and surrounding communities.
So do you need temporary workspace to conduct your business? Well, Workspace Beverly may be your answer. Workspace Beverly Community Manager Neya Montgomery will fill us in on how Workspace Beverly offers affordable, flexible office solutions for busy professionals who don't want the responsibility of a brick-and-mortar facility.
Are you looking to remodel your kitchen or bath? Designer Bath Salem Plumbing Supply is right here in Beverly and can service all your remodeling needs. President Jason Sevinor will be here to highlight the new outlet section that offers a wide range of products and price points to make your dream home a reality.
Ready to transform your space? Kontseptual Interior Design and Planning wants to bring your interior design dreams to life. We'll talk with owner Alexandra Peterson, who says every project brings an exciting challenge.
Are you looking for professional branding or promotional products? Maggie Wallus of Seaside Graphics will share with us how the business has helped clients for over 30 years. But first, let's hear from a word from our sponsor, Sean Anderson from Big A's Home Improvement.
Hi, my name is Sean Anderson with Big A's Home Improvement. We are a proud sponsor of the Greater Beverly Chamber of Commerce Keep It Local show. We specialize in all sorts of residential, bathrooms, kitchens, additions, second levels, finished basements. You can reach me at 857-891-2589. Once again, that's 857-891-2589. Or you can email me at Sean, SEAN_BIG_A @yahoo.com. Feel free to reach out anytime. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Leslie. I'm here today with Neya Montgomery, and she is the community manager for Workspace Beverly.
That's correct.
And I just want to give you a little background. And when I first started my business, I am a solo entrepreneur. What that means, I work out of my house or wherever else I can work. And I was looking for a place to be able to do that because if I'd have meetings, I guess I could have them at my house, but it was better, or a restaurant or someplace. But finding a place for what you provide is really a very unique opportunity for people like myself. So how did Workspace Beverly get started?
First of all, I'd like to thank you, John and Leslie and the Greater Beverly Chamber for having us here and giving us the opportunity to talk about our business. Workspace Beverly is a flexible office solution for people who need it, like yourself. So how it started was Justin, who is the owner of Workspace. We have 5 locations. 4 of them are in the South Shore because he's from the South Shore. And then he decided to expand to the North Shore. That's when he was looking around and he came across Cumming Center. And he decided to open up a Workspace in our great old Beverly.
So how much space do you have?
In the Cumming Center, so we are located at the 500 Cumming Center on the 6th floor. We call it the penthouse, which is very nice. And we have 12,500 square feet of space there. Yeah, it's a pretty good amount of space.
So you have conference rooms, you have meeting rooms, separate rooms people can work?
Yes, so we have at the Beverly location, we have 40 private furnished offices for people. They can have meetings in there. They can have it to rent long-term, short-term, day passes, whatever they need. Then we have 2 conference rooms, which are fully equipped for video conferencing, if you need to have that meeting with corporate, any of that. And then we also have 12 co-working desks that you can come by just with your laptop and use it for co-working.
In a bullpen area kind of thing?
Yes,
okay.
Exactly.
Cool. So how do you charge for that? I mean, you mentioned you get a day pass or month pass or week pass, or how does that work?
Well, to be honest with you, as we said, flexibility is our go-to. Like everything is very, very flexible, and with the prices, it varies. So you can do a day pass, for example, for a private office or a co-working. You could do an hourly pass because we have, I'll give you an example, we have mental health professionals. They'll conduct sessions in our offices and they'll book it just for an hour. Then you could also do a contract, a long-term contract. For example, leasing an office, a private office that will belong completely to you.
Completely to you,
For a year,
okay.
2 years, whatever you need, you get the keys for it, you can lock it, and
Oh, wow.
every single thing is included. So we have a lot of amenities to offer. We have lightning fast, very secure internet. We have a kitchenette fully equipped and stocked at all times. And we also offer unlimited meeting room time.
Unlimited meeting room time.
Yes,
Okay.
for our dedicated office members.
All right. All right. Well, I think there's a real need for it. There's a real need for it, as I found. And as I said to you before we started, I don't have that need right now, but back then I did, and it was great to get to meet people, have them come where you're going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a kitchen. I don't know how well stocked it is, but it sounds like it's well stocked.
It is. I make sure that it's well stocked.
All right. So there's plenty of opportunity there. Is there anything else that you want to share about the environment that you've got right now?
Yeah, absolutely. We are very hospitality driven. The one thing that makes us stand out from the others, from the rest of the crowd, is the human factor. So what usually you see in all of these workspace communities or like the flexible office spaces is that they're just, you come and then, you do your work and you leave. What we include is a human factor. So you have an on-site community manager, which is me in the Beverly location, who ensures the comfort and emphasizes on the comfort and convenience and collaboration of all their members. And I make sure that there is a nice and stress-free environment for everyone. And I also want to add that right now we're having a New Year offer.
Okay.
So it's 50% off your first 3 months valid until the 31st of March. So anyone in need of a new office space, a new year, new me kind of thing, please come by, check us out. I'll be more than happy to give you all a tour.
Okay. As we're wrapping up, I have one last question for you, and that
Yes.
is, you've got a location in the Cumming Center.
Yes.
And a bunch of them down on the South Shore.
Yes.
But is there other places within the North Shore that you're going to be opening up?
Yeah, that could be in the future. We just opened up the Beverly office, so you never know.
Okay, very good. Well, thank you very much for coming in today and sharing with us about Workspace Beverly.
Yes,
And,
thank you so
we look
much.
forward to seeing you again.
Thank you, John,
Thank you.
and thank you, Greater Beverly.
Okay, very good.
Bye.
Thanks, John. Well, now we're back here with President of Designer Bath and Salem Plumbing Supply, Jason Sevinor, and he's going to talk to us about an exciting new department that they have in their store. It's a new outlet, which I'm so excited about this. I'm so jazzed because if anyone wants to redo, I know, right? The energy. If anyone wants to redo their kitchen or their bath, now there's no reason not to come to you because you are going to offer amazing, amazing product at an amazing price, correct? And hi.
Hi, Leslie. So good to be here. Thank you for having me. Really excited. And you're 100% correct. It's an amazing time to be doing a kitchen, a bathroom. We've got some awesome deals. With the launch of our outlet, our Designer Bath outlet, it's the best time. So for those of you that don't know who we are, we're Designer Bath and Salem Plumbing Supply. That even though we've been in Beverly now for 40 years, this is going to be 40 years. Hard to believe that we'll have been in Beverly that long. And so people know us, but they're still like, oh, what does Designer Bath and Salem Plumbing do? So in the showroom, we have everything for your bathroom. Sinks, faucets, toilets, tubs, steam units, shower doors, accessories, all those things. In the kitchen, we have kitchen faucets. We do water filtration. We have cabinet hardware, sinks, all the things. So now with the launch of our Designer Bath outlet, you can get those things at amazing deals. So how do we do this? How do we come up with these prices that are almost ridiculous? And the way we do that is when something is ordered for a project and maybe it's canceled, and well, we've got to move that out. Or maybe something's discontinued. Or maybe we're changing our displays, which happens all the time because we're always putting in the latest and greatest. So let me give you an example.
I love this.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I love it. Bring it on.
Props. I love
props.
So this faucet is a KWC faucet from Switzerland.
Okay.
It retails for $685. We're selling it for $299. That's an
amazing.
amazing deal. And it's an amazing faucet. So like, how cool is that? You can have a faucet from Switzerland in your house for $299. And another one, so like matte black is like the latest craze, right?
What is it?
Matte black. Everybody wants to do matte black
Got you,
today.
got you.
So
Right.
that's what everyone's doing, right? So let's see, $380 retail list
Okay.
price. We're selling it for $199. So just two small examples that I could carry with me in here amongst the very many that we are offering clients to come see us.
Well,
now,
I have to say, if you don't mind me just saying, because
Please.
we were there for a ribbon cutting
Yeah.
for you, and we got a chance to really tour the whole showroom. And there's a lot of product in there at amazing prices, even mirrors. So, I mean, you really do run the gamut. It was
Yeah.
quite impressive.
Thank you. And something to note is that a couple things. Number one is if you see it today, it might be gone tomorrow. So it's important to act fast if you see something you like. Now, where do you see the stuff? We'd love for you to come in, but you can also see it at designerbath.com. On our website, it's constantly updated. It shows everything that we have. But again, if you see it there, it could be here now but gone tomorrow. So please move fast.
You know what I love? I love that you love what you do. The passion for what you can tell. You are very passionate about this. Why do you think right now is the perfect time to open that outlet?
So I would say everybody wants a deal. When I shop, I want a deal. Like, it feels good to get a $600 faucet for half of that. I mean, it feels good. And number one, people want luxury, but not everybody wants to pay luxury prices. So when you can have both, it's a win-win. And I think that's really exciting, and I'm passionate about that. And it just feels good to be able to offer that to the community.
Now, you're also third generation family-owned business, and that's really important, especially when we're talking about keeping it local.
Yeah. So Leslie, this year we're celebrating 80 years in business. Like, that's a big deal. I work with my sister Mindy. My parents come in every once in a while, but it's I feel really grateful that we've been able to do this for so long, 3 generations, be in Beverly for so long. We have showrooms now. We have a showroom in Watertown. We have Salem Plumbing Supplies in Danvers and Gloucester. So, we've grown, but our roots are here in Beverly. So it's very special to us.
That's amazing. So is there anything else you'd like me to add or you want to say before we wrap it up?
Just that we can't wait to see the Beverly community come to see us. I'm sure whether it's a new kitchen faucet, whether it's a mirror, as you stated, I think we have something for everyone. So I can't wait to see you in Beverly.
You know what? I do want to ask one more quick question. Just because you buy from the outlet, if you buy an outlet-priced item, that doesn't mean that you can't have a consultant also work with you. Is that correct?
I love that point. So just because you're getting an amazing price and an amazing deal, you get the same level of service. And that's what I'm maybe most proud of my company. We have passionate people. We are the longevity of doing what we've done for so long. We are experts, and we work very hard to be on our A game all the time, and we just care a lot. So you'll get that and amazing pricing. So
Love it. Jason Sevinor, president of Designer Bath and Salem Plumbing Supplies. Thank you so
Leslie,
much for coming
pleasure.
on in.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Okay, we're back, and with me is Alexandra Peterson.
Hello.
And I welcome you today to Keep It Local. And as we go on here, you've got a company called Kontseptual Design.
That's correct.
And you do design for residential.
That's correct, yes.
So tell me a little bit about your background, how you got into it.
Definitely. Thank you so much for having me here. I have had my company for 10 years, since 2014, and I focus on residential design. I basically cater to homeowners, even in some cases developers, anything to do with residences. My projects range from a very small bathroom renovation to kitchen renovations to more extensive additions where people are trying to reconfigure their entire living spaces and make more room for the things that they need. And that could mean different things for different people. I work with homeowners very extensively in terms of trying to figure out what their needs are. And then we kind of go from there, trying to figure out what it is and
So are you a licensed architect?
So I'm not a licensed architect, so I have an architectural degree, but I am basically practice as a designer who actually understands spaces.
All right.
A lot of times, so I do actually, my end product is a full permit set, but in a lot of cases, if we need framing plans and things like that, I have other people that I collaborate that actually make that happen.
You don't want to pound around on the wood.
Exactly.
I get that. Okay, so what kind of projects? You talked about bathrooms
Yeah.
and kitchens.
Anything, honestly. So there's a lot of different things. So a lot of different people need, honestly, every family needs something different. We have basically found a trend that there's a lot of people that now are in the neighborhoods that they would want to be, but the house just doesn't fit their needs anymore. And, and a lot of times families are kind of have the decision to make whether they would, move on and find some other house, or they make the house that they have work for them. And that's kind of where I come in, because a lot of times nowadays it makes a lot of sense to renovate. There's a lot of spaces that people might not even know that are able to be renovated, like basements and attics. A lot of times we can do an addition to make that house fit their needs. Sometimes people know what they want, a lot of times they might not, and that's where I come in. And basically, I come in and make sure that they are informed about what it is that could be done on a lot of their projects. And that, again, then means different things. I come in more as an expert to kind of help them through it. I don't come in with my own opinion of trying to kind of sell them what they should have. I come as to what it is that they need. And that's a different thing for different people.
Listening and then bringing your experience into it.
Of course.
That's where it works, yeah, as opposed to this is the way it's going to be, right? You're gonna
Exactly.
love it. When you go through the process, right, you come up with a plan. And you review that with them, and then you'll turn it over to a contractor who will actually execute on it. Do you still stay involved through that process?
Yes, a lot of times I do. It depends on the client. A lot of people are comfortable with a certain level of their own project management. It also depends on what kind of contractor they hire and things like that. But yes, I definitely still stay through the construction if they need me on there to just make sure that the project is being executed the way it was designed.
All right. How can someone reach you for potential business? Now we're going to put a slate up at the end of this thing with your contact information. But how do they reach you best? Is it by phone and calling?
Definitely, yeah. So the best way to reach me is actually to go on my website and to fill out a questionnaire about your project and things like that. That goes into my system of all the different things. And then we reach out to you. And usually our first meeting is a complimentary meeting where I come to your house.
Sure.
And actually we talk about it. We work through the project. We kind of I see the space. We try to figure out if it's feasible to do what it is a client would want to do and things like that. So we talk about all the pros and cons and things like that. And then usually afterwards, I provide my design fee proposals, and then we go from there.
Okay. Well, very good. Well, that sounds like a good process to go through.
Yeah.
We're just about out of time, but I want to thank you for coming in and spending the time with us this afternoon.
Thank you so
and
much.
all the best in the success as a member of the chamber.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, John. And we are back with Maggie Wallus from Seaside Graphics, who is a sales representative. And if you don't know about Seaside Graphics, they actually have headquarters in Gloucester, but they just recently opened a new store in Beverly. And tell us, Maggie, first, welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, John.
Tell us about the store in the location, really, in Beverly.
Okay, so we are now in Building 100 on the first floor. Very convenient, easy parking. We have a print center there that people can walk in.
You're at the Cummings Center?
Yes,
Okay, 100 Cummings Center.
100 Cummings Center.
Got it. Okay, cool. So you have a print shop there, you have a showroom.
Yes, and it's our sales office there, where Gloucester is where our production is held still today.
So why the move to Beverly? You're very popular up in Gloucester, that much I know. So what was the reasoning behind moving to Beverly, do you know?
It was, well, we knew Mary Carroll from the Cummings.
And it's always about someone you know. It's always about someone you know.
And so we decided to give it a shot. We ended up on the third floor, which we were very successful there for the first year. And we saw the opening next door to you folks,
Yep.
and we decided to come down, which gave us a great exposure.
Awesome.
So between you guys at the Chamber giving us a ton of business and the Cummings Center already, now we're just trying to get out to the Beverly area that there's a print center in the area.
Speaking of printing, they actually did this banner. They actually did both of these banners. So really appreciate that. They obviously do great work, which goes right into our next question, which is talk to us about your products and services.
So we do obviously a lot of print business stuff, from portfolios to business cards. Then we do signage. It can be the 3D signs that are on the Cummings signs to signs inside your business office. We do the vinyl wraps for trucks and vans, which is a billboard for them. And we do screen printing, embroidery, all in-house, which is nice.
That's great.
Yeah.
What about budgets? Do you work with all different budget sizes? Like if the business comes to you and says, I only got so much, do you try and work with them?
We do. We say this, start off with this many cards, especially the business cards. They're done in-house. If you just want 100, just to start off, get 6 T-shirts, get a couple sweatshirts, just to get your name on something and get your business going.
So what sets you apart from other like businesses, do you think?
Well, we have a lot of designers. We have about 6 designers in the office. So you have someone who's doing all those 3D lights. Then you have someone doing brand new logo design. You have someone doing T-shirt designs for like the TV shows that we handle. So very creative team.
Talk about those TV shows. What TV shows do you handle?
We handle the Wicked Tuna.
Wicked cool.
Yes. So we'll have to handle the cast. And then new designs every year for the show. And then we handle all the websites. So you got sales all around the world for that.
So from the Beverly standpoint, since you've been here for a couple of years now, are you seeing that you're growing your customer base? Where are your customers coming from? How are they hearing about you?
Yes. Well, they're hearing from Chamber, and Cummings itself is, a lot of people want to upgrade their office. So getting a lot of decal and wall wraps. Just everybody wants to make it pretty in their office and make it alive.
So you have a broad base of customers then on the North Shore.
Yes. Oh, yeah. We go into Boston. We go out Western Mass.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so that's good. So that means that anyone hearing this program doesn't have to worry about delivery or working with you, et cetera.
No.
Do you work virtually with people? So if you can't meet with them, like if they're out in Worcester, do you offer that service
Yes.
to people that you can meet with them virtually?
Yep.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
Yep.
Wonderful. Do you think that there's anything that I missed or anything else you want me to ask or talk about? For sure. That's okay. That's all right. Are you in both offices? Let me ask you that. Are you in both offices? So, because you're our rep, so I love working with you, obviously.
Yeah.
Work with anybody, obviously, but are you in both? Are you mainly in Beverly?
I'm mainly in Beverly now.
Okay.
Yep.
Great. And we will put up the address and contact information for you afterwards. But again, remind people where you are in the Cummings Center.
So we're building 100 on the first floor, 108J.
Excellent.
Next to Leslie.
Woohoo! Maggie, thanks so much.
Thanks, Leslie.
The Greater Beverly Chamber is 350 members strong. We hope you consider using any of our guests directly in your residential or business life. For a complete list of members and networking events, go to greaterbeverlychamber.com. Thanks again to BevCam's supportive staff for helping us deliver this program to you.
If you have any ideas on a particular topic that you want to hear about or want us to understand how chamber membership can help your business, please get in touch with me at lgould, that's G-O-U-L-D, lgould at greaterbeverlychamber.com.
And thank you for watching. We want to remind you that whenever you are shopping this new year, keep it local!